I'm thinking of starting a vlog.
A vlog? What the bloody hell's a vlog? A vlog called Scamby. That's a sentence I never expected.
Okay, hi. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Okay, hello. No. Oh my god. Okay, hello. I can't do this. This is ridiculous. Okay, hi. I put a little tag on Instagram, ask me anything. So now I'm gonna be answering your questions. I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. All 13 of my subscribers don't really know much about me. And then for the next sort of Q&A or like assumptions about me or anything like that, like that I have planned, you can go on my Instagram and
typey in a little scrapey box.
Then I can answer some questions. All of these questions I actually know who wrote them, but I won't be showing the username on the screen because just for like anonymity. For anonymity reasons, I will not be showing it on the screen. Okay, so first question. Why are you so gorgeous? Thank you so much, and so are you, and I miss you very much, and I really want to come and visit because you're literally a lifelong friend, so I want to come and visit you. The second question is, are you single? I'm actually not. I'm like dating myself. Okay, what has been the hardest part about moving away from home? The thing I realized about moving away from home is that suddenly you're thrown into this world of like, what the fuck am I doing? I literally signed papers a month ago that I didn't know what I was signing. Like, I'm now a leaseholder in my apartment. I go to the bank yesterday to like figure out how to get like this check for the first month because they won't accept the like the e-transfer until like after like the second month. And so I go to get a check and the woman's explaining all these offers to me. Is like, oh, this is really great, like with your line of credit you can do like up to $8,000, you can like take out a loan, like all this stuff. And I'm just like, okay, I know what none of this means. I literally said to this woman, let me go talk to my dad. But mostly everything about moving away from home is all just like self-soothing. I'm really bad at asking for help. I'm really independent. I really like to do things by myself. I like to do things on my own. Like even now, like I'm struggling with it. Like being like, okay, can you help me do this? Or we should go do this together instead of doing it apart. And I feel like that's why like mostly like I've been single for so long, because I don't like doing it with other people. Like I like to be like, I'm self-sufficient, I'm independent, I can do it myself. But like of course I can do it myself. But like, do I have to? Anyway, I feel like that's the hardest part, just like managing my own emotions and figuring out what the fuck I'm doing every day.
Next question.
Okay, next question is, how can I be a baddie like you? I'm really not. Like all I do is cry and like run around like a headless chicken pretending I know what I'm doing. I'm not a baddie though. The next question is, what does scamby mean? I feel like that's what people want to know. So actually the intro that I use every single time in front of my vlogs was filmed 4 or 5 years ago, and I was YouTubing before I even knew it, but I thought it was like a funny little clip of my dad. Anyway, an explanation of scamby is
Anything that you want it to fucking mean.
if I'm mad, I'm like, oh, scamby. If I'm sad, I'm like,
Scamby.
if I like want someone's attention, I'm like, scamby. I want to keep it in the family. I'm gonna name my child Scamby. We'll see what happens. It'll pop out and be like, Scamby. Anyway, so that's Scamby. Okay, next question. Have you been on any dates recently? Yes, I've been on dates. My last date was actually with a bouncer at the club that I go-goed at once. And I thought, I was like, oh
yeah, you know, like that would be cute, like he'll like protect me and like he'll be strong and like whatever, I'll feel safe.
Yeah, I feel like DJs, clowns, and bouncers are like 3 no-goes when dating. Like in your 20s, those are like 3 nah. So bouncers are actually really like, they want power. Like they're very like, they have egos, like they're like,
oh, I'm man, like I can like book you up.
So I didn't realize that going into it, but now I know. I was actually at Colony with him We like had a drink. He like tried to order like a bunch of shots. I go to the bathroom. The server comes to find me in the bathroom, and she goes, so that guy you're with, how well do you know him? I said, oh, I don't, like it's a first date. And she goes, oh yeah, so he was just checking your phone, like looking through your messages and like checking your phone. So I go out there and I'm like, hey, like, so were you on my phone? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, okay, that's an invasion of my privacy. I probably shouldn't left my phone on the table. I didn't even think about it. I trust people way too much, I guess. But yeah, this bitch was checking my phone. So I'm glad the server came to find me in the fucking bathroom to tell me that he'd checked my phone. Bad night. I had to lie to him, and like he wanted to come upstairs. He came upstairs. I had to lie to him and tell him my roommates were home, because even though they weren't, I was home alone. But I had to lie to him and tell him that they were, because I was so fucking scared for my life. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because like it is a little bit like on the risky side. Don't be bouncers. Okay, next question. What are you watching on Netflix right now? On my last vlog, I actually canceled Netflix, as you saw, and I got a gym membership instead. Now, I have canceled my gym membership and have restarted my Netflix. So, I've been watching Love is Blind. I'm done Love is Blind. I literally wanted to cry for Danielle. Her mother is a horrible little witch and like needs to burn in hell. I'm sorry, Danielle's mom, if you're watching this. If you turn out to be one of my 13 subscribers,
You can rot in hell.
like Shake was really, really shallow, like asking all those questions about,
Oh, would you be like light enough that I can lift you up on my shoulders? You go to the gym? Oh, you don't go to the gym? Oh, like
he went on the show to find someone based on personality. That's what Love is Blind is. Fuck that, dude. Like, go to hell. I can watch Big Mouth when I get high.
Smoke weed every day.
Unpopular opinion, I really don't like Friends. Oh my god. It's like thunderstorming, but it's like beautifully sunny. The gods have opened up.
That was stupid. I hate that.
Tell them what you told me last week about your food combinations. And I don't know if this is like a British thing or what. I love Marmite and honey. If you don't know what Marmite is, it's like a British sort of like a spread. It's like a toast spread. It's like Vegemite, which is like the Australian version, but Marmite is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a black.
It looks like tar.
I'm a real big like thing on like sweet and savory. Another big thing is if you put bananas and peanut butter on grilled cheese. Oh, another thing is I put yogurt on pancakes. People think it's weird for some reason, but like it's honestly a healthier spread than like peanut butter or like maple syrup or anything like that. I haven't had any of these in a really, really long time, so now I'm like, maybe I should. Peanut butter and tortilla, I feel like that's a really, really popular one. I feel like everyone does that because it's like just like it's the simplest thing, and you just like
Roll it up and just like,
peanut butter and egg, and you just like delicacy. It's very weird that I'm like putting all these together, but if I stand at a table and I serve you and I'm like, oh, you should have some peanut butter on this side with your poached eggs, you can slap me in the face. Like, that's fine. Like, just go ahead and slap me in the face, because like honestly it's stupid. Those are my weird food combinations. Okay, I don't know if that was English. Next question, what's your favorite type of dance? I'm like a lot more emotional than I probably should be, and I love to like get in touch with all my stuff going on and like figure myself out. It is contemporary jazz, not contemporary, because contemporary is like a different dance form. So contemporary jazz, which is like the more commercialized form of contemporary. Next question, I guess, or like a tip. It is tips for weight loss without starving yourself or hating the food you eat. I'm not really the person to ask about this, but I'm gonna speak from experience. Before I moved to Vancouver, I had a little bit more weight on myself than I do now, and like that's fine, but I wasn't happy with my body, how I looked or how I felt. For a really long time, I was just really hating like what I was eating. I was just like, I was pretending to like it, because the only reason I really did like it was because it made me more bony, and it didn't change my weight. I'm still scared of peanut butter, actually. I was scared of eggs for a while, actually. I was scared of the things that I actually enjoyed. I was scared of chickpeas, I was scared of salsa, I was scared of milk, I was scared of any sort of condiments that weren't mustard that was 0 calories, or sriracha that was 0 calories, like any sort of condiment. Still like a little bit like struggling with it. Now I feel like I'm coming at the other end and I need food to survive, not to just look a certain way. And I think that that's what dance kind of ingrained into me looking and feeling like not as great as I could be when I was in Calgary. So now to get to Vancouver and want to feel better and want to look better and want to like be like noticed. So I can't really speak to anyone else's like food journey, because I know like everyone's really different with how they approach food. But I realized my body was just like kind of shutting down. Like I was losing a lot of hair, like my nails were just like really brittle. I remember just like scarfing down a granola bar as my lunch, and I felt so lightheaded that day. The saddest thing was that I felt lightheaded and I felt like I was gonna faint, but I went home being proud of myself. That's fucking starving yourself. Like that's not something to be proud of. Actually having like the things I want to have, like I bought a milk, I bought an almond milk the other day. Having cereal is not bad, having milk in my coffee is not bad, having sweetener that isn't Splenda is not bad. Okay, next question. What made you want to go to Vancouver and pursue your passion for dance? I feel like this is kind of a loaded question. I was on a phone call with this person the night before that I actually responded to the intensive training program that I initially moved here for. Chat about like what I actually wanted in my life and like what was actually going to make me happy instead of what I thought everyone else wanted me to do. And then the next morning when I was working at Starbucks still, it was like 5 in the morning, I had just sent the email being like, yes, I would love to accept the spot in the company. I think I just needed a change. I think I needed a position that I was in to grow and to change and to like mold myself into someone that I wanted to be. Maybe Calgary was not holding me back, but just keeping me a little bit on the safe side. Like I was still in my comfort zone. I know that if I'd stayed in Calgary, I wouldn't be dancing right now, and I'm really grateful that I am still dancing. And that's why I've taken up YouTube, because like it is a great way, like it is a great outlet to let out like everything that I feel like I have like creatively, because I always like love creating. The fact that I've met so many people here that like have just transformed the way I think about life, I'm still kind of, I guess, figuring it out. Okay, so the next question is, why are you so hot?
Thank you.
Next question is, who's your best friend? I've never felt so close to people that I have here. But yeah, no, I have lots of best friends here. And I definitely will call them lifelong friends. I'm really just excited to like get married or like have a baby or something, or have something like big in my life happen and just invite them. I'm excited for them to like watch me grow up, and I'm excited to watch them like fall in love. I just like love watching my friends just like grow. Next question, will you ever come back to live in Calgary? I know that I do eventually want to go back, only because I didn't have grandparents. I didn't have the whole big family atmosphere and like experience that I wish I had, because they were all in England. So yes, I would want to be close to my parents. I'm not gonna cry again, I promise. I want them to be like annoying me like,
That's not how you do that. You know, put that nappy on right. Absolutely not. That's not how you do it.
like I maybe would want them to like move here, I guess. I would probably come back to live in Calgary at some point if there was something there for me. Okay, next question. What's the biggest difference between Calgary and Van? Also, I love and miss you. I would probably say the people. I mean, going into a bank is like literally hell. This woman got her walker pushed like literally 2 days ago. She was like walking with it and she was like going to like sit down, and the other woman like pushed her walker out of the way. Why are all these people like yelling at each other? And like so Vancouver has like 10 times the experiences and possibilities. There's so many artists here, there's so many creatives and like people that want to be doing stuff all the time. Like it's a go kind of city to be so big, like part of something bigger than myself. I feel like that's what your 20s are for, just to like be part of everything and make every experience memorable. Next question is, why don't you visit? I miss you. Probably the next time I'll be visiting will probably be in mid-August, but I have a lot going on. I have 2 jobs now. I'm still dancing a lot. Just like really excited to get back in August, and I want to go to Country Thunder, and I want to be Albertan again and do the whole country thing. Okay, next question is, what's the most British thing you've ever said? Like I just say like the most random words. When I get mad, like when I like raise my voice and get mad, I do go very British. Like, my mom saying straight out of Compton is really, really funny. I'd also like to say for all the Canadian people, it is not pronounced twat. It is pronounced twat. Okay. Aluminium is like a very popular one for like aluminum foil. Next question is, are you gay? Wait, let me check. Hang on. No, I'm not gay. But I have a question for you though. What are you doing later? Next question is, mushrooms or M? My parents watch this channel. Shy. I'm gonna say that I haven't done either. And we're gonna leave it at that. Next question. Is it hard being so sexy? Honestly, painful. Next question. If all are anonymous, then who is your friend? If all are anonymous, then who is your friend? You're my friend. I love all my boy ski instructors. Tell me when your next party is, because I'm coming. Okay, last question is, where do you draw your inspiration from when you dance? I guess my inspiration just comes from myself. My inspiration is from what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, how the day treated me, how my body's treating me, what sort of like different little wires and little like adjustments that I can make to make myself feel better. I'm going back to the self-soothing thing. Dance is what self-soothing is. Yeah, my inspiration is just my own self and like how I can manipulate my emotions to feel like I'm something more than I actually am, to be part of something bigger than myself. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. Okay, well, that's the end of all the questions. Thank you for being part of my Q&A, and I will see you on Monday.